Welcome back, everybody, to another Ascension Report on this beautiful 3rd of June. I know, just take it in. It's June. We're officially in June. And this is funny. Everything that comes through and everything that all the animals that come through brings so much. So if you noticed, I have a little duck right there. A sleeping duck. And there's definitely going to be a lot of sleeping. Okay, a lot of deep sleep. There's going to be people that will go into that transition phase of, forever kind of sleep. But the sun will always shine, right? The sun will always come out to shine. And it's really important for all of us to continually remember that. So just wanted to point that out. I wanted to come inside the little kiosk to shoot the video, but it was a little too dark, so I ended up sitting here, and there we go. Perfect transmission for a perfect view of the sleeping duck. I got some more coming through, so if you can see them. They're drinking water. So we're gonna be hydrate for sure. Also hydrate in the way that you need to stay hydrated, listening always to your body to know how much it needs and what it needs more of. Minerals are always going to be really, really big. Magnesium's been coming through a lot, so feel and see what kind of magnesium you also need, because there's a lot of different magnesiums for different purposes. I'll share the little info that I saw recently in like a tweet, a little like cheat sheet on magnesium, on like all the different kinds of magnesium and what they're for. So I'll share that below in the description. Let's talk a little bit about June. Let's talk a little bit about the frequencies that are coming through. I did a little post earlier on the portal coming through. So the portal that we're coming through into is 6/6, and it's funny because here in Mexico and in other parts of the world where we put the day first and then the month, it's 369. So today is also a pretty big portal. 369 is pretty significant. But this particular point marker, right? We just ended the first, or we're in the 6-month phase, 6-month transition. We're closing out the first 6 months of this linear year. We're going to open up the next 6 months of this 2025, which feels very significant. It feels even more powerful. And I know we say this a lot. I know you're going to continue to hear this. Things will continue to grow, to expand. More things will activate, more things will trigger, more things will clear, more things will come up to the surface. Okay, that doesn't change. The biggest thing is to continue to open up. Oh, it's still there. There it is. Continue to open up to the transition point. I'll shift it a little bit here. Meaning, this is a whole reality shift, life transition, where our lives are really never going to be the same. Now, a lot of us have been going through that. I've been going through that for the last, it started in late 2019, where I took completely different turn, because I needed to, because that was part of my journey, that was part of my process. A lot of people are going to start to feel that this year. Just completely turning the opposite direction, shifting, making a U-turn maybe, whatever that is for you. When we talk about the ascension process, okay, there's many things about this process. There's much to share about this process. And the biggest thing to open up to is that the ascension process does change, is meant to change, not just you. Of course, when you change, your reality changes. But in essence, everything about your reality is meant to change. This is the ascension process. This is what this is all about. If you have not felt a shift or a significant change or some sort of change in any part of your reality, just wait. It will. The biggest thing that I want to invite you to start doing is that if you do have aspects of your reality that haven't changed in a while, make it a little bit smoother and easier for yourself by doing this. Going into those aspects, getting deeper into the energetics of it, getting deeper into the aspects that are still playing out those realities, so that you can start to see and feel what you can do to shift things inside, things in your external, so that the change is a little bit softer. Okay? It may still be a little bit harsh. It might still just completely turn your whole world around. But as you continue to open up to you making those intentional and conscious changes for yourself in those areas of your life, it's going to be a little bit smoother. You're going to align a cushion for yourself so that you can land on as that particular part of your reality continues to fall, crumble, collapse, disintegrate, all of that stuff. So really look at those aspects of your reality. Look at your physical reality. Look at there's two big frequencies that come through in June, okay? 6 is the energy, it's the materialization. Oh, that's why, okay. It's the materialization of energy. So we're gonna start to see a lot of physical things in a lot of different ways. We're gonna see the materialization of some things, and we're going to see the dematerialization of other things. 6 also brings through a lot of energy, family home energy. This is a big thing for all of us, because there are certain realities, there are certain parts of our home and our family that are changing drastically, okay? Which is, everything is meant to bring you back inside. Everything is meant to remind you that your home and your family, your soul family, are actually all frequencies within yourself. So this is going to be, there's going to be a lot of realignments in our home and our family sector. I've been feeling it. A lot of people have been feeling it too. There are a lot of family members right now that are going through it in different ways, in different forms. Sometimes all we can do is just hold that space of love, hold that space of peace. Obviously hold it for yourself first. That's how you get to hold it for other people. When you hold the space When you become more present within for yourself, you actually, that expands and you get to hold that frequency for other people. That is why people are naturally going to be drawn to you. That's why people's heart open a little bit more when they feel you, when they're around you, right? So all of these different things, let me check the temperature here. All of those things are going to occur as you continue to hold the highest for yourself. So, a lot of family stuff will come up. We're going to continue to see a lot of shifts within our own personal world, personal reality. Got a raven. Oh my God, he's running. Interesting. Never seen that before. Take a moment to feel deeper into your physical world, everything that's around you. This may be the time to start moving and shifting things, maybe reorganizing things in your home, things in your office, things in your space. Get rid of different things. Open yourself up to bring more of those things that will support you at a deeper level. Whatever you're guided to do is vital, because we have the opportunity to let things move, allow the energies to smooth out some of those rough edges. We still have a few rough edges, and those rough edges make this experience a little bit harder and a little bit harsher. Okay, and there's much to say and expand about that, but really allowing the energies to smooth out those rough edges. Where do you feel those rough edges in your reality, in your experience right now? Okay. Body-wise, there's a lot of stuff happening body-wise. There will always be a lot of body stuff happening. And I do want to talk a little bit more about this. I am going to open up a little series to share a little bit more, share more codes, share more inner knowledge, inner truth, so that you can remind yourself, so that you can stay more grounded and anchored within your body as you go through all the physical upgrades. Okay, the physical upgrades are intense. Somebody asked me about pain. Okay, pain is a part of this process. Okay, Pain, however, the way we associated pain before was something's wrong, something's being done to me, I'm in danger, I'm right, something bad is happening. We have all of these different negative connotations to pain, and part of what breaks us out of that is pain itself. The thing to remember is to allow more of light, of that relaxation frequency to come through in those moments, so that you are not fixated and you're not attached to the pain, because that can actually increase it. Okay, so just allowing, just breathing a little bit more, breathing in different ways, visualizing different things as you breathe, so that the pain, so that you can start to visualize pain as a way of support. Okay, this is a complete mind shift. This is a complete, perspective shift, because we do not see pain as supportive. We're so scared of pain. The moment we feel pain, we just want to, stop it. We want to do something to make it, to lessen the pain, to stop the pain. Pain is very traumatic, okay? But pain is a portal. Pain is your portal to freedom, okay? It doesn't mean that pain's just gonna stop and you're never gonna feel pain again. It's that as you continue to go through the pain in a much more from an open perspective, pain shifts into this magical door that opens up, that stretches you. It's like growing pains, okay? When we're little and we're growing and our bones are stretching, it hurts, okay? This is a mind shift that we need to take in. Oh, I'm stretching. I'm opening up. My cells, my bones, my muscles are literally opening up to allow more light, to release more density, to embody more of my higher self, right? All of these different things come through the pain, the expansion pain. But it's a little bit harder, and it might take a little bit longer if we continue to associate pain with, oh, something's wrong, something bad's happening, something's being done, this victimhood and the trauma that pain activates is very important to continually feel deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. So, got some more ducks. Oh, they're drinking water. So, second couple of ducks. First we had the two ducks over here in front of me, kind of to my left. Now I have two more ducks behind me drinking water, refreshing. Water is a huge element. Water is very cleansing, very relaxing. Water is going to play a huge role, continue to play a huge role, because it's also tied to the emotional aspect of ourselves. Allow yourself to connect a little bit more to water, and also to your emotions. Let the emotions flow. Don't allow the emotions to get stagnant. Don't allow the water to just sit still. Allow this flow, visualize this flow, feel this flow in whatever way that you feel guided to, so that you can continue to go with the flow. The energy that's coming through this light wave is in motion. Okay, and the biggest thing is to continually feel where and what aspects of yourself are still are frozen, right? Are traumatized, are stagnant, are not moving, are not feeling, are not being seen, are not being held. Because that makes it tightens you up and it creates a reality that's not smooth. That's where the rough edges reside. More ducks are, oh, they're in a line. Oh my goodness. See if we can see that. They're all lining up to get some water. They're so adorable. All right, so gonna wrap it up. I'm going to continue to open up the space for clearing meditations. I will continue to post the mini guided meditations. I am opening up also just some Ascension, I'm going to call it Ascension class. Talk a little bit more about the process, talk a little bit more about what the body's going through. So I'll share a little bit of that below. There will be a paid version and a free version for everybody so that everybody can receive. And so I'll share that below in this video. And I am staying wide open. I have my private session schedule open for those that would like to receive a little bit more support, go a little bit deeper, go into deeper levels of the body and subconscious, and make those quantum jumps. And we'll continue to be present here. I'll put my social media platforms below as well, if you'd like to receive in that way as well. Sending you all so much love. Have an amazing day. I'll probably come back and do another video for the frequencies that are coming through, the messages that I'm feeling guided to share with you. Sending you a huge wave of love, huge hugs, and I'll see you guys next time.